Once upon a time in the small town of Willowbrick, there lived a man named Richard. At first glance, he seemed like an ordinary man with a stable job and a pleasant demeanor. However, behind closed doors, a darker side of Richard emerged. He was a man who treated his wife, Emily, with disrespect and cruelty. Their love story had started like any other. Richard and Emily met in college and fell deeply in love. They got married, envisioning a life filled with joy and companionship. In the beginning, their days were filled with laughter, shared dreams, and the promise of a beautiful future together. As the years passed, something changed in Richard. The pressures of work and life took a toll on him, and he began to take out his frustrations on Emily. Small disagreements turned into heated arguments, and Richard's temper flared more often than not. Emily, once a vibrant and confident woman, found herself shrinking in the face of her husband's anger. Richard's maltreatment of Emily escalated over time. He belittled her, criticized her every move, and eroded her self-esteem. The once happy and loving home turned into a place of tension and fear. Emily's friends and family noticed the change in her, but she kept silent about the struggles within her marriage. One day, after years of enduring the emotional abuse, Emily reached her breaking point. She decided she couldn't continue living in a toxic environment, and she gathered the strength to leave Richard. With tear-filled eyes, she packed her bags and walked away from the life she had once thought would be her happily ever after. Richard, initially blinded by his own shortcomings, was shocked when he returned home to find it empty. The echoes of Emily's departure filled the house, haunting him with the realization of what he had lost. The once familiar surroundings now felt like a lonely abyss, and Richard sank into a deep sense of regret. Days turned into weeks, and Richard's desperation grew. He realized the gravity of his actions and the toll they had taken on the love of his life. Consumed by guilt and a newfound understanding, he vowed to change and win Emily back. With a heavy heart, Richard set out on a journey of self-discovery and redemption. He attended therapy, sought guidance from friends and family, and worked tirelessly to understand the root causes of his abusive behavior. The road to change was long and challenging, but Richard was determined to become a better man. Meanwhile, Emily found solace and support in the company of old friends and family. She focused on rebuilding her life and discovering the person she had lost during her tumultuous marriage. Slowly, she regained her self-confidence and learned to trust again. During this time, Emily met someone new, a kind and compassionate man named Alex. Alex understood her pain and respected the strength it took for her to walk away from a toxic relationship. He treated Emily with the love and care she deserved, and their connection blossomed into a healthy and supportive partnership. As Richard continued his journey of self-improvement, he discovered that change was not only about becoming a better partner but also about understanding and healing his own wounds. He faced the demons of his past, confronting the pain and insecurities that had fueled his destructive behavior. One day, after months of hard work and introspection, Richard reached out to Emily. With a heart full of remorse and a newfound humility, he poured out his feelings in a heartfelt email. He acknowledged the pain he had caused, expressed genuine remorse, and outlined the steps he had taken to become a better person. Emily, now secure in her newfound happiness with Alex, received Richard's email with mixed emotions. While she appreciated his efforts to change, she couldn't forget the years of suffering she had endured. The scars ran deep, and she had found a love that treated her with the respect and kindness she had always longed for. Richard threw himself into his commitment to change, attending support groups, counseling sessions, and participating in community service. He became an advocate against domestic abuse, sharing his story in hopes of preventing others from making the same mistakes he had. As he worked to rebuild his life, Richard found solace in helping others. He volunteered at a local shelter, offering support to those who had experienced the pain he once inflicted. The act of giving back became a cathartic experience, allowing him to transform the negative energy of his past into a force for good. While Richard was on his journey of redemption, Emily and Alex embraced the joy of their newfound love. Alex's kindness and understanding had created a sanctuary for Emily, a place where she felt valued and cherished. They enjoyed the simple pleasures of life, long walks, shared laughter, and the comfort of knowing they could rely on each other. Their love blossomed into a profound connection that went beyond the scars of Emily's past. She felt secure in Alex's arms, free from the shadows that had haunted her in her previous marriage. Together, they built a home filled with warmth and love, creating new memories that replaced the painful echoes of the past. One day, as the town prepared for its annual summer festival, Emily and Alex strolled through the vibrant streets hand in hand. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the laughter of children echoed in the background. The festival was a celebration of life, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, joy could be found. As they walked, Emily spotted a familiar face in the crowd, Richard. Her heart skipped a beat, and a mix of emotions flooded her. Richard approached with a humble smile, his eyes reflecting the genuine remorse he felt. "Emily," he began, "I don't expect you to forgive me. I just want you to know that I've changed, not for anyone else, but for myself. I've learned to confront my demons, and I'm doing everything I can to be a better person." Emily looked into his eyes, searching for sincerity. Despite the pain of the past, she found it in her heart to acknowledge his efforts. "I appreciate your honesty, Richard. I see the changes you've made, and I hope you continue on this path. But please understand, my life has moved in a different direction. I've found happiness with Alex, and I need to protect that." Richard nodded, a mix of gratitude and sadness in his eyes. "I just wanted you to know that I'm truly sorry for the pain I caused you." As he walked away, Emily turned to Alex, who had been observing the encounter with understanding eyes. She squeezed his hand, silently expressing the depth of her gratitude for the love and support he had given her. The summer festival continued, a kaleidoscope of colors and sounds that mirrored the complexities of life. Emily and Alex immersed themselves in the festivities, cherishing the present moment and the love that had bloomed between them. Meanwhile, Richard continued his journey of self-discovery. The encounter with Emily served as a reminder that change was a continuous process, and redemption was an ongoing commitment. He delved deeper into therapy, addressing the root causes of his past behavior and learning healthier ways to cope with life's challenges. As the years passed, Willowbrick witnessed the evolution of its residents. Richard became a respected advocate against domestic abuse, using his story to inspire others to break free from destructive patterns. His efforts extended beyond the town, reaching neighboring communities and creating a ripple effect of positive change. Emily and Alex, now married, became pillars of support for each other. Their love endured the tests of time, growing stronger with each shared triumph and challenge. They embraced the idea that healing and happiness were possible, even after enduring the darkest of days. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Emily and Alex took a leisurely walk through Willowbrick's peaceful streets. The town, once a witness to their individual struggles, now stood as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. As they passed by the park where Richard had once pleaded for a second chance, Emily couldn't help but reflect on the journey that had brought her to this moment. She turned to Alex, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you for loving me," she whispered. Alex smiled warmly, wrapping his arm around her shoulders. "Thank you for letting me love you." Willowbrick, with its quiet streets and welcoming community, became a backdrop to the stories of redemption, resilience, and love. The town, like its residents, evolved over time, carrying within its essence the lessons learned from the trials of the past. And so, as the stars lit up the night sky over Willowbrick, the stories of Richard, Emily, and Alex continued to unfold, weaving a tapestry of hope, forgiveness, and the infinite possibilities of a changed heart.